Our goal really is to get kids not just interested in engineering, but really in science and math in general. So a lot of kids at the high school age and even earlier find science and math to be challenging, and it's tough for them to understand, and they have to work. And so for a lot of kids, it's not worth the effort. So our hope is that through outreach, we can show them what they can do with those skills, and that it's not just being in a lab and working with a microscope, but it's much broader than that. It can impact sports, it can impact everyday life of factory workers. So really open their eyes to the broad possibilities of going into not just engineering, but science and technology fields, and get them thinking about that as a potential avenue for their life and for their career. National Biomechanics Day is a movement that was started in 2016 by Dr. Paul DeVita. He's a faculty at East Carolina University, and at the time was the president of the American Society of Biomechanics. He kind of approached all of the biomechanists and said, wouldn't it be fantastic if we brought all these kids into our labs and taught them about biomechanics and the cool things that we do. The first year it was fairly small. I think there was about 30 or so labs that participated. The Granada lab was one of those, and it's gradually grown from just being in the US to being really an international day that really celebrates what we do and gets kids engaged in science and technology in a way that's really accessible to them.
High school students are still kind of developing their interests, so if there are areas that they might be interested in, it's really important that we get them exposed to all of their different options as early as possible. And outreach from the university really gives us the opportunity to let them know about things before they're already in undergrad and kind of need to know what they want to do. They did some vertical jump hop testing. They did some single horizontal hop testing on both limbs, just to kind of get a feel for how we test with the accelerometers. I like biomechanics because it's extremely interdisciplinary. There's a clinical component, engineering, problem solving, you get to work with people. It's very dynamic, it's always changing, always growing, so I really like how many aspects there are.